This is not the shit you hear in school. I went from partying on Friday nights and being at nightclubs and velvet ropes and all this stuff. And then I found myself like sitting on a floor playing gongs and like learning about ourselves. You are so sick of yourself and like disgusted with yourself, and you find yourself so low that you actually can't go anywhere else unless you physically go through the fucking floor. A lot in the sandbox of 20 something out of college. What the fuck am I doing with my life? And that seems to be like, they are not learning this shit. This is not what you learn in school. You just get thrown out into the world and you're just like, I don't even know how to keep a schedule. I don't even know how to time block. I don't even know how to fucking feed myself. Like, it's not being spoken about anywhere. And it's not until you put yourself in these groups, in these communities beyond your friend groups, because those are going to change, which is a huge thing. You have to put yourself in these other groups where you kind of show up, and you're not showing up with any baggage or like, oh, I know you from high school, or you did this in college, or like whatever. Like, you are showing up just as you are, and people just accept you as you are. And you come and you talk about all these things that kind of peel back the layers of like your soul, if you want. Then you can start to like, okay, I'm figuring this out. Oh, okay, that happened. Oh, that's why I think this way. Okay, check. And you start to kind of like put it all together.
This is the interest that everybody should be investing in. You know, like, you have these people who will spend X amount on a crypto course or X amount on piano lessons. Like, we need to learn how to learn about ourselves.
I think vulnerability, authenticity, and confidence are like a triangle. Like, you can't have one without the other. So it's really about peeling the layers back of like being your most vulnerable self, showing up and being able to say like, this is who I am. And then that kind of breeds more authenticity in your life, how you show up and have conversation. If you want to show up on social media, whatever. A lot of it is you have to be vulnerable. That's like,
is that the first step?
One without the other. I honestly think so.
Yes.
And then when you have all that, that's how you show up confidently, because you start to build this like trust factor with yourself of like, I can be confident in myself because I've developed this almost like circle of trust in all that I am and all that I'm doing. And like, I know my worth now, or I know I have it, or like, I oftentimes think a lot of my confidence sometimes comes from the fact that I call it like what do you got on me? I talk about everything I've done.
Yep.
So I think sometimes if there's like a little bit of shame or guilt around like maybe like who you are or how you are, and when you like kind of shine the light on it, it all like just like blows up.
How do we move past kind of our guilty past or the things we've done that we're not proud of? Like, you talk about shining light on it.
Yeah, which is like fucking terrifying.
Yes.
By the way.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think that comes through, I mean, it can come through therapy, it can come through group work, it can come through courses.
Yep.
I went from partying on Friday nights and being at nightclubs and velvet ropes and all this stuff. And then I found myself like sitting on a floor playing gongs and like learning about ourselves.